welcome to another interesting segment on Home Truth Nigeria. Today, I want to talk on a topic called how to keep a Nigerian man in a relationship. So, basically, I want to talk about how women who are married, dating, or in talking stage with Nigerian men, how they can keep them. Now, the truth is that there are a lot of women who are really thinking on how to keep their Nigerian men or man, you know, just for them. Some of them are crazily in love. They just want to make sure that this is the man I want to be with for the rest of my life. Now, basically, what I want you guys to know is that dating Nigerian men, of course, a lot of people say it can be very difficult. It's stressful. It comes with a lot of stress, which can be true sometimes, not all the time. And there are a lot of stereotypes, with Nigerian men, and a lot of women have been told to beware of Nigerian men across the globe. And yet, a lot of women want to be with Nigerian men. It's just like you've been warned not to play with fire by your mom, but still, you still want to go into the fire because there's a Nigerian man inside. You ignore the danger, the stereotypes. You just want to know what's like to be with a Nigerian man. That Nigerian man who talks to you and you feel like sweet 16, the man who makes you lose your senses and you start doing stupid things because you're in love, irrespective of your age. You start acting up. So today I want to tell you the secret on how to keep a Nigerian man. So the first thing is, if the Nigerian man loves you. Now, if you're with a Nigerian man who loves you, there's a 70% chance you can keep him, or basically he might stay with you, because of course it's love is the foundation for every relationship, most especially a relationship that is romantically involved. So if your Nigerian man loves you, there's a 70% chance you can keep him. Now, a lot of you might be wondering, why not 100%? Well, the truth of the matter is that love is not enough for Nigerian men to be with you. So a Nigerian man could love you, but when you can't give him other things, he could or can leave you, and that's a fact. So that's why I said 70%. So another thing is this: if your Nigerian man wants to stay with you, ladies, have this at the back of your head. If you're dating a Nigerian man and he doesn't want to stay with you, no matter what you do, if you like, buy him a full planet so both of you could just relocate and live there in isolation, it is not enough for him to be with you. Eventually, when he's tired of that planet, he will come back to Earth and he would leave you. You can't keep a Nigerian man who does not want to stay with you. Even if you use voodoo, eventually the voodoo would wear out. The power of the voodoo will fade, and the Nigerian man would eventually leave. It's very simple. Don't fight to keep a Nigerian man who doesn't want to stay or who doesn't want to be with you, because eventually that Nigerian man will leave you. Another thing is, if you fit the bill, you are what the Nigerian man wants. Basically, you are everything he wants in a woman. If that is the situation, then you can keep the Nigerian man. Now, if you are a lady, you're older than a Nigerian man, you're dating a Nigerian man who hasn't had kids, you've had kids, you don't having kids, you can't give him children. The truth is, you don't fit the bill. An average Nigerian man would not sacrifice or miss the chance of him having his own children just to be with you. 100% sure. So he could be with you for the meantime, but eventually he would leave to have his children. Come out may, whether you like it or not. So if you're with a Nigerian man and you're one of these women who you don't believe the man is the head of the family, you don't respect him and all of this, you could have a problem also keeping that Nigerian man, because eventually he would see that, okay, you don't fit the bill and you don't meet his standards of what he wants in a woman. So for that reason, you can't keep him. He would not want to stay. He will leave. And that's why it's very important when you are getting to know a Nigerian man, if you're in a relationship, it's very important to ask questions, ask questions and hear what he has to say. And when he gives you his answers, try to use his situation and draw a correlation to his answer. The truth is, if he is desperate, if he is financially down, there is a very high possibility that he's going to tell you what you want to hear. 95% of the time, he's going to tell you what you want to hear. Because the guy is down, he would tell you what you want to hear because he needs you to, believe that both of you are on the same page, and that's the truth. Eventually, when he comes to you and he starts finding his feet, you will see a sudden switch in the script, and you start wondering, okay, this is what we didn't talk about this. You said it was okay if we can't have kids, we would adopt. Because the truth of the matter is that you don't know the character of a man when he's down until he stands and things are okay for him. Then you see the real character of the man. And that's why, even though you've asked questions and he has told you things you want to hear, you have to be very realistic. Be realistic. A lot of you just want to hear things, that would excite you. You're happy, like, okay, I've heard all he wants to say. Now I fly to Nigeria. And then you book your ticket, you go get married to him, and that's it. Well, that's not enough. The truth is, you have to also be realistic. When you ask this question, be realistic to the fact that this guy who is in his 30s, you in your 60s, you're a senior citizen, whatever. In fact, they've even kicked you out of your house, you're living in old people home and all of this. And you think this dude will sacrifice the opportunity of having kids just to be with you? Come on, it's not possible. You have to be realistic with this. So the truth of the matter is this, guys. No Nigerian man, I repeat, no Nigerian man will stay with you if he doesn't want to be with you. That's the truth. No Nigerian man will be with you if he doesn't want to be with you. If he doesn't love you, if he doesn't think you fit the bill, he will not be with you. And a lot of times I get asked these questions over and over. How do I keep my Nigerian man? What do I do to keep my Nigerian man? And I say to these women, well, the most important thing is to make sure that he wants to be with you. Because no matter what you do, if you like, become a five-star chef, cook for him in the morning, in the afternoon, in the evening, because you've heard that Nigerian men love their women to cook. You could even meet him in the dream and cook in the dream. It's important, it's good, yes, but it's not enough to keep a Nigerian man. If that Nigerian man doesn't want to be with you, if you like, you can get pregnant. Get pregnant by him just looking at you. Get pregnant because he just touched you. Have children the size of a basketball team, football team. You know, it's not enough to keep that Nigerian man if he doesn't want to be with you. You can be as rich as Jeff Bezos, Elon Musk. You spoil him, buy him his own private zoo. If that Nigerian man doesn't want to be with you, no matter what you do, he would eventually leave you. The truth of the matter is that only when a Nigerian man wants to be with you, he will be with you. In as much as cooking, respect, making him know that he's the head of the family and all of this, in as much as these things are very important, it's still not enough to keep a Nigerian man, except he wants to be with you. And this is why I say to women, before you go deep into that relationship with a Nigerian man, before you do anything, giggy and stuff, it's very important to pause and say a word of prayer. And I'm not joking when I say this, because the truth is, Nigerian men are very sweet we're sweet with our words. We know how to tell you what you want to hear. We look at you and we know that this one is desperate. She's been starved for 5 years. I know what to tell her. They tell you and then they tickle you and like you start giggling. And the next thing you think, oh, everything is fine. But the truth is, does that guy really love you? Does he really want to stay with you? Or is there for another motive? And this is why you need to pray. Pray. Pray that, okay, this Nigerian man I'm talking to that I'm so much attracted to, I really hope he's yet to stay, because no matter what you do, no matter what you do, if a Nigerian man doesn't want to be with you, nothing you do would make him be with you. If his mind is not with you, his mind is not with you. Eventually, he will leave you. You could have him for 5 years, 6 years, 7 years. Eventually, he would leave you. And that's a case in point. So, guys, as always, you can write me on hometruth86 gmail.com, or the number on your screen if you want to chat on WhatsApp. Guys, please like, share, and subscribe. This is a quick video. Home Truth Nigeria. Peace out.